So Ricky Marheineke joining me here after the Ives have been defeated by Redditch by 3-0. Ricky, difficult one to take really after being in the game 0-0 at half time. Second half capitulation almost. What's your sort of summary on that?
It's difficult to take when you don't deserve to lose. It's not difficult to take when you deserve to lose, and we deserve to lose. I thought the first half was much of a muchness really. I thought two teams we probably, with Junaid's shot from the edge of the box that the goalkeeper made a great save from, and then Amaru's 1v1, which I think he's got to hit the target. After watching it back, maybe should have scored, but didn't. And then we got into some good areas. Amaru obviously good play, probably picked the wrong decision. Could have slipped David in one-on-one and chose to take the shot on. Benji got into some good areas, and we didn't put the ball into a cross, hit the goalkeeper, hit the first man, etc, etc. So we did all right first half. Second half they ran all over us. Literally, whenever we had the ball, they had 1, 2, 3 people pressing. They got the ball off of us. We had no control, and I think that's a credit to Redditch. I don't think that was anything that we did anything differently. I just think that they worked really hard, and we didn't have any answers. We couldn't play through the press. When it did go forward, it didn't stick. It kept coming back, and then they showed the quality. You know, we should do better for the first goal, but it's a good finish. The second goal, their lad gets to the byline into areas that we've been getting. We don't do anything with it. He cuts it back, late run, good first time finish. Then the third one's lack of discipline, giving away the free kick, and then the second free kick literally a minute later, and a great finish as well from the free kick. But then, you know, it summed us up that we have opportunities. Peter Abimbola goes through, similar one-on-one with the goalkeeper. He's got to square it to somebody, doesn't do anything. Then Peter's dropped down where he's got a volley, got to hit the target, managed to do a niche in roller. Alex Collard, where he has an opportunity in the second half and doesn't manage to get the shot away, and that sort of summed up the day really. And yeah.
I mean, you touched on it a little bit there, but what do you put the second half performance down to? Is it just literally that Redditch were better than us? Was it lack of discipline?
No, Redditch were better than us.
Yeah.
Redditch run all over us. They run all over us, and we had no answers. No answers to it. And sometimes you have to tip your hat to the opposition, and I think we do that. We have to learn, and we have to learn quick, that if teams are going to play like that, we have to miss the press out and go into our front. You know, we're playing 2 up there, so there's no excuses for us not to be able to get the ball to them. However, I think the team lost confidence today in our front 2. I think that because every time it went forward, it didn't stick. They didn't play together. Listen, it's the first time they played. Corey trained Thursday, and he's still obviously, it's going to take him time to bed in. But their play needed to be better together, and I think because it wasn't, the players lost trust in them, and we couldn't get up the pitch, we couldn't get out, and that was credit to Redditch, but also you know, a little bit on us as well.
Since the last home game, obviously we brought in Will Glennon from Stanford, and also Corey Wilson. Tell us a little bit about them, obviously to strengthen midfield and defensively for Will, and striking options for Corey, presumably.
Yeah, Will's brilliant. Well, I tried to sign Will the last couple of years. I'm a massive fan, and you can tell how much of a good player he is. The game against Sudbury last week, I thought he was outstanding. I thought he had a good game today. It was just, unfortunately, today Will wants to go and get on the ball. Will wants to play, and we didn't want to do that. And you know, he's frustrated. He's a winner, and he's got every reason to be frustrated because we didn't use him anywhere near enough today. We didn't use each other anywhere near enough today. And then Corey's obviously had a good start at Hitchin. It's difficult, obviously, losing Theo, losing Johnny, losing Kobe. That's 3 players off the top line. It's Silvano wasn't available today. Greg's not available for the next 3 weeks. So that's 5 attacking players that we're down. I don't think there's any coincidence that there's been no cohesion up the top end of the pitch, because we've not had any stability in those positions. It seems to be a new partnership every week, and Corey's coming, and you know, he'll be a good addition. We have to be realistic with who we can recruit. It's not like, you know, we're still not a massive club that can spend massive money. And Corey's had a good start. He deserves this opportunity. He falls within our wage structure. Us and Hitchin pay similar amounts of money. So it was for him. He just felt that, knowing a couple of our players, that this was an opportunity in the way that we've moved players on and worked with players and developed players. He's still young. He's still got ambition of progressing through the leagues. And I'm hoping he'll have a good impact with us. Today was tough for him.
Looking at the starting lineup, obviously David Adibola started and Aaron Smith came in a bit later. Was that a technical?
No, it was the same lineup that we played against Sudbury, and the players did well. They deserved to keep their places in the team. I thought David had a really good game against Sudbury today. I think he fell below the level that was required, but I think too many of our players didn't perform at the level required to win games of football in our league. If you have one or two, you might be able to sneak over the line. If you have three or four, your best hope is getting a draw, and today we probably have 5 or 6. And if you're carrying 5 or 6 players that are playing below the required level, the outcome is going to be what the outcome was today. And like I said, look, fair play to Redditch. I thought they were good and they deserved the win, but we'll always look at ourselves. We'll always look at things that we didn't do well enough, things that we need to do better. We won't overreact. I think it's still been a relatively good season, good start to the season. I think we're a few points shy of where we would like to be, but we're still hanging on in there, and we've still got opportunities, and we still need to be better.
Bedford next week, who have started the season reasonably well. It'll be a tough test there, won't it?
Yeah, always good games against Bedford, always. We'll have to be better than we were today. It's simple as that. We were good last week against Sudbury, and being good was enough for a draw. We were poor today, and that gets results. So when we go to Bedford, we've got to be better than good to try and win. So listen, that'll be our focus. Today's done, it's gone, it's not worth dwelling on it. We just need to dissect the performance, see where we need to be better, and then getting this week, train hard and be ready for Saturday.
And just finally in the market still for personnel?
No, I'm not a big fan of keep making loads of changes to the squad. I'm not. I don't like it. We always seem at St Ives, we always seem to have to reinvent ourselves like 2-3 times a season, and the recruitment's hard. It's you lose young players that like Theo that step up, and it's exceptionally difficult to find replacements for the money that we were paying him. Johnny goes, he's irreplaceable, as I've said before. Kobe, we had to wait and bide our time to get him in. He come in and then he gets injured, and it's difficult to then go and find a replacement. And we'll just have to, there's players that we would like, but getting them away from the teams that they're at to come to St Ives, why would they? It's not a team that's flying at the top of the league that are pushing for promotion, and we're not a team that can pay more money than what they're currently probably on at the clubs they're with. So recruitment's always hard. We just have to box clever. We'll see if there's players available, but we've got a very young squad, a very, very inexperienced squad. You look with Kaimani, you look with Ethan, with David, even with Peter, the amount of games he's played at our level. With Will Glennon as well, he's still young, and I know he's played a couple of seasons now at our level, but he's still relatively experienced. With Corey, who's stepping up, with Amaru, who's young, with Albie as well, who wasn't here today. We've got a team of like 17, 18, 19, 20 year olds that will get better, and that's down to us to work with them and make them better and make the team better. And I'm excited to do that. I don't just want to keep changing the team for the sake of changing the team. It's down to us as staff to make this team be better than what it is at the moment, and I'm ready for that challenge. I'm excited by it. I still think this group of players is a good group. We are better than what we performed today, and can be better. We have been better. We are going to have dips in performances, which will result in inconsistent results, but it's down to us just to make sure that they're ready again to go Saturday.
Brilliant. Thanks for your time, Ricky.
Cheers.